Hey everyone, what is going on? It is BradPhusion here, and welcome to a Space and Survival discussion video, where today I'm going to be talking about a few ideas I brought up in my last Eternal Darkness Survival episode. Now, I will say that this video won't feature much gameplay other than me walking around this world that I have created for myself on a little teeny spherical-like planet, but this is actually kind of relevant. So if you guys want to see gameplay, I do apologize, there will be another Eternal Darkness Survival episode out later today. However, this discussion I do feel might be worth your time and listening to, as it does involve Eternal Darkness Survival and a few other ideas I want to talk about as well. Now, as some of you guys know, I've been playing Eternal Darkness Survival for about 30 to 40 episodes or so in total now. I believe there's 28 in the first season, and I'm still doing season 2 right now. The whole purpose of Eternal Darkness Survival was to challenge myself in the game in a way that I hadn't seen anyone really do too much before, and that is to survive in the darkness. At least that no one else had really done at the time of me doing episode 1 anyways. So I took that upon myself to challenge myself to try to survive in the darkness, and after about the first episode or so, that really wasn't a challenge anymore, because I had set up myself a base and I had lights all over the place. So the challenge of being in the darkness was near essentially gone. The only real challenge left was to find the other asteroids in the pitch black. But even then, you have ore detectors and you have the laser sights of the weapons to try to locate them. So whilst it's a challenge, it's not really much of a challenge. The challenge was meant to be the darkness, and the darkness is easily counteracted by light. And I should have known that from the start, and whilst I'm enjoying my time playing Eternal Darkness Survival, the main challenge of it is gone now, and that's kind of really sad, and I don't really like the fact that there's no challenge to it anymore. And that's what this video is about here today, because I want to talk to you guys about a few other ideas I had for other challenges that I want to try, and the fact that I feel Eternal Darkness Survival, at least the challenge side of things, is dying, so I want to change. I want to maybe finish up Eternal Darkness Survival at Season 2, because we've had a great run. We've built an amazing base and an amazing few ships in there, and I think it's awesome the support you guys have given me throughout that series in particular. And I'm glad you guys have enjoyed it for this far, but I just want to know, do you guys feel like the challenge is gone as well, or is it just me that feels that? Because whilst I enjoy building, and I do genuinely enjoy building in Eternal Darkness Survival, the ships I've created in there is just awesome, and the station I've made over the time is awesome. Yes, it could do a bit of work, but it's still awesome nonetheless to see the progress where we come from and where we are right now in this series. But again, the initial challenge of it is gone to me, and I feel that maybe some of you guys watch it because of that, because of the challenge. And now that the challenge is gone, it's rather boring. It's just me building, and that's not very fun for some people anyway. So today I want to propose an idea that I had, and an idea that I had mentioned in my last Eternal Darkness Survival. However, I didn't go into too much depth about it, and there wasn't really any examples I could use of where this challenge would be more challenging than normal. And this begins the first challenge I wanted to talk to you guys about, and that is a no jetpack challenge. Now, there's a certain way you can modify the files, and I'll be showing that on screen right now, to turn off your jetpack permanently. Now, this means that any world you load, any game you go to play, your jetpack will be turned off, and there's no way you can turn it back on unless you modify the files again. Now, I kind of wish there was an easy way to do this, maybe a certain mod that can turn it on and off for you. However, I'm not a modder, I don't know how to mod that sort of thing. So if some of you guys know how to make this into a mod, then that would be great. That way other people can utilize it instead of having to edit files every single time they go to load up a game to play this certain thing. But other than that, you can probably just limit yourself to not pressing the jetpack key. However, there are certain instances where your jetpack will activate that will kind of ruin the immersion. For example, when you walk out of a gravity field, your jetpack will activate after a few seconds, stopping you from floating any further, and then you can easily just control yourself. I'm going to quickly give you guys a demonstration of what exactly I'm talking about here. So right now, I'm on a 0.4 G field, and if I get out of here ever so slightly, I'm only going to move very slowly so I don't float away too far, so I can at least extend the gravity field just in time anyway. So when I get out to about here-ish, I think, yeah, there we go. So it's already kicked in, and I need to get to this platform here and extend its gravity generator as far as I can. Oh, thank God. Oh, I was almost out of range then. Once the antenna reached around about 70 meters, I would have been gone. That is the challenge. That is the challenge I would have to put up with playing with a no jetpack scenario. I can't do anything out of the field of the gravity, and out of a gravity generated range anyway. And this also changes how you play the game severely. Other than the fact that you don't have a jetpack, you can't normally get up inside of a ship, because normally a lot of times you'll require a jetpack or something to get up in there. You have to position your ships and build things in certain ways that allows you to easily reach it via either a ramp or another sort of system, maybe even like a gravity lift or something like that, to allow you to move around the place. So this here is nice because it gives it a new perspective on Space Engineers that I don't think I've ever seen before. So I do want to kind of maybe just bring this up to you guys and see what you guys think about me maybe doing this after Eternal Darkness Survival has ended. And so that's why I wanted to try to challenge myself a little bit more by maybe trying something else. And I think Eternal Darkness Survival might have to end after Season 2. A few reasons. One, it's gone on long enough as it is. It's not a challenge anymore, and whilst I'm having fun in that world, I want to move on and I want to do something different. And I feel that what I'm showing you guys here today is that different thing that changes the game in a way that I've never seen before, that makes it so much harder to survive. So again, I'll bring up the point of the no jetpack challenge, because like I said, if I go to third person now and I try to press the key, I don't know if you guys can hear me pressing the jetpack key, but it's not working. And you guys saw before, when I float out of the range of the grav gen, I'm gone. There's nothing you can do. The only thing you can do at that point is either fly out a drone that has a gravity gen on it and maybe hope that you can push yourself back to base, but then you might fall and hurt yourself. Or you kill yourself and then you have to then fly a ship out there to catch your floating away body in a net so that you can then get the resources off your body, which makes the game even more challenging. So say you're transporting, say I'm transporting so many materials, say I'm transporting like 2,000 steel plates or something, because you can only carry like 1,700 or whatever. But say I'm transporting majority of important resources and I just happen to step out of that gravity field and float away. I then have to kill myself, spawn back as another unit, go out to where my body is still drifting away, try to find it for starters, depending on how dark it is, catch it using the ship, and then maneuver myself to manage to get it off my body without myself falling into that space. So I think that just adds, I don't know how to put it. I think that's such an interesting thing, and I really want to do this. So I'm thinking that maybe after a few more episodes of Eternal Darkness Survival, maybe calling it quits on that. Because again, it's fun to play. I love designing and building things in that world. The world itself is gorgeous. But the challenge itself, the part that makes the Eternal Darkness, is gone. And that's just really sad. And I kind of don't really like that. Even building ships, for talking about that as well, building ships would be something that you'd have to do so differently as well, because you're so used to using a jetpack. You float around to put the blocks down and to start welding everything. But if you're playing without a jetpack, how are you meant to do that? You can't use your jetpack to get on top of something, so you have to build yourself scaffolding just so you can build yourself another ship. And there's the other arrow note that I have over here. It's on the other side of the hole. I'm going to fall down that in a second as I end the video. But yeah, so anyways, let me know what you guys think about this challenge idea and whatnot, as I'm kind of really enthusiastic about it, because I just want to see all the different challenges I'll have to meet when playing this certain type of game mode. But yeah, so anyways, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Should I change Eternal Darkness Survival to this challenge? And even so, would you guys want to see it? Because I think, me personally, I like this idea, and I like how it changes the game in such a way, because like right now I can't even get inside the ship. There's no way I can get inside the ship unless I was to maybe grind this down and then change it into another block, just so I can get inside of it. So parking ships is an important thing. Maybe first person only, with jetpack only, that would be interesting as well. But again, let me know what you guys think about this. Should I try doing it? And more specifically, how do you guys feel about Eternal Darkness Survival now that I've played it for about 30 or so episodes? And should I move on to this? And if I do move on to this, what should I call it? Because I think Eternal Darkness was a name that I think suited. Because, well, actually it wasn't really eternal, it was more of temporary darkness, though that name doesn't sound as cool. So anyways, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching, and stay awesome, everyone.